Hey, your girl just got paid. $1,300 just hit my bank account. And I have exactly 12 minutes before I convince myself I can afford something I know damn well I can't afford. So we are doing this right now. We are budgeting this paycheck live on camera together. No spreadsheets, no complicated apps, just me, you, my iPad, and a system that actually makes sense. So let's go. But really quick before we get into this, if you've ever gotten paid and then somehow had no idea where the money went by Wednesday, or if checking your bank account gives you actual anxiety, if you've tried the budget before and lasted approximately 4 days, hi, you're in the right place. I've been all three of those people all at once. I'm Gina Marie from Paperless Planners. I enjoy making simple digital planning tools for ambitious, busy women who want to get their money together without it feeling like homework. And every single payday, I do exactly what we're about to do right now. This is the Budget With Me video. Let's tell this paycheck what to do. Okay, before we start putting numbers in, I want to talk about the method really quick, just so if you're completely new to budgeting, it can make sense. We're doing a zero-based budget where income minuses expenses to equal zero. That's it. Simple. So basically, every dollar in this paycheck has a job to do. There are 4 primary budget categories that you'll sometimes hear people refer to as buckets. The word buckets just doesn't fit my vibe, so I call them money bags. It just hits different for me. Primary category 1 is fixed expenses. Think of your 4 walls and any immediate needs such as rent, utilities, car insurance, basically the non-negotiables. And then you have primary category 2, which is savings, emergency fund, any sinking funds or saving challenges that you want to take part in. Whatever you're building for the future, think of that for savings. It can either be savings or investments. And then there's primary category number 3, which is debt, kind of self-explanatory. And number 4 is variable expenses. Spending money, groceries, car gas, the random Target run, basically any real life stuff. We are basically just divvying up our paycheck into each of these 4 primary categories and assigning each dollar a job and then subtracting each primary category from the paycheck amount. Doing our best to equal $0, hence the name zero-based budget. This is the exact method built into the Simple Finance Planner, and it's what I've been using for 3 years. Hopefully you're following along and budgeting with me today. If you are, just know your position within all of this is you are the money manager. It's your hard-earned money, and I assume since you're watching this video, you're like me. You want to manage your money with intention properly so we can be blessed with managing much more of it. So now let's actually do this. So we have officially clocked into our money management position. Quickly before we even touch the paycheck, the monthly calendar first. This is where every bill that's due this month lives. All of it goes on here. So we need to see what bills are due before the next payday. And here's why this step matters so much. You cannot make a real plan for your paycheck if you don't know what's already spoken for. Like, we can't have a spontaneous $150 purchase at Sephora without knowing how much of this $13.39 is already committed. This step right here is a reality check. This is payday the 8th. So in this paycheck, I can basically look here and see what needs to be paid before my next paycheck. Now we know exactly what's coming out of my $1,339. Now let's go to the paycheck page. Okay, so paycheck page. My paycheck is $1,339. So this is the number that I'm working with until my next payday. Everything I do from here comes from this number. Your number is going to be different than mine. My number always varies, but whatever the number is, this works. So since we have already looked at the calendar, I know what bills need to be paid with this paycheck because I don't get paid again until, until the 15th. So anything due within the next 6 to 7 days comes out of today's paycheck. So I am putting a certain amount, I'm putting $400 away for next month's rent. And then there's also, I said the water bill. I put a portion away because we pay it quarterly. So I'm putting away $61 for that. And this is where you probably have to flip back and forth between the calendar and your paycheck page. So that's why I put the buttons up at the top to make it easy to go back and forth. And this is, I'm gonna take 85 out of this one. So that's it for my fixed expenses. So my bills covered by this paycheck total $546. And you can utilize the remaining line. What you would do is you would subtract 546 from the $13.39, leaving us with $793 left to split between savings, debt, and variable expenses. See that right there? That was a major shift for me. I went from, yes, I have $1,300 in my bank account to make it rain, to actually, once these bills are paid, I will have $793 left over for savings, paying down debt, and variable everyday spending. I used to see the total dollar amount deposited into my account and instantly get amnesia to everything else that didn't make me feel good when spending money on it. I had to do a full 190-degree mindset shift from complaining about bills and paying bills to being proud and paying for the things that my family and I need and use, and also feeling blessed enough to have the money to pay my bills. Okay, so now we know I have $793 left. Here's how it's getting allocated. Savings first. Quick disclaimer, I have a personal philosophy of paying myself first. So I currently have $75 from every paycheck directly deposited into a high yield savings account for my emergency fund. And also there's $69 that goes straight to Fidelity for my Roth IRA every week. So for this money bag number 2, I'm only going to budget for sinking funds and maybe some savings challenges if the budget allows it for this week, or maybe it might have to happen next week. So just know, whether you see numbers here in the savings and investing money bag, I'm making sure I pay myself first before I pay anybody else. Pay yourself first, always. And I created that habit through automation. Today, I'm going to put $50 into sinking funds, and then savings challenges is also going to get $50. And sinking funds, $50 as well. Total up $100 for this money bag. So we have $793. We're starting with $793. Subtract the $100, going to leave us with $693 to work for debt and our everyday spending. Next money bag is debt. $100 goes to an extra payment that I want to pay on my venture credit card. I already paid the minimum for the month, so that's already taken care of. If you watch my debt update video, you would know that this card is almost paid off. And now whatever's left is for my variable expenses money bag, which is everyday spending. And in my variable expenses, I have quite a few budgeting categories within my variable expenses money bag, such as household, home decor, anything pertaining to my son Zion, self-care, and a whole lot more. Only because I'm trying to be very, very intentional with my money in this season of life. And I need to collect the data from my spending to see if how I'm spending my money is in alignment with my life goals. I have a very detailed, and I mean detailed, money tracker, but we can get into that some other time. I want to do some work on the back patio, so home decor is going to get a large chunk out of the remainder of the money. And I don't have to do grocery shopping this week because my husband, I did it last week, so my husband will do it this week. Plus 23 equals $593. I like to fill out the summary with all the totals from each individual money bag. And the summary is basically your zero-based budget right here. So our income was $1,339. Savings got $100. We budgeted $100 for savings. Budgeted $546 for fixed bill money bag. The debt money bag got $100. The last money bag variable expenses got the remainder of the money, the $593, which leaves us with $0. Easy. Is this perfect? Heck no. Is it a real plan that I can actually stick to because I know exactly what I have? Yes. That's the goal. Not a perfect budget, but a real one. Let's flip back to the calendar really quick. Every bill I just assigned to this paycheck, I want to mark it off just so I like to make sure that I marked it off so I know what got paid. You can do it now or after you've actually made the payment. Sometimes I'll wait till the money actually comes out of my account before I come back and check off what actually got paid. Like I need to do this for last week because the internet got paid last week. As y'all see, I was feeling real bad and bougie with my money girls. I love these digital stickers. Now I can look at this calendar and see exactly which bills are handled and which ones are waiting for the next paycheck. I'm aware of what is what with my money, and I like how that makes me feel. And baby girl, I'm pretty sure you will too. Just from being aware, calm and relaxed, not anxious or stressed. Okay, real talk for a second. I know this looks calm and clean on camera, but real life version of this sometimes involves me realizing that this week's money isn't going to do what I need it to do. Sometimes the numbers are tighter than I'd like. Sometimes I look at the spending money amount and immediately think about something I want that I cannot have right now. That's all real. But here's what changed for me when I started doing this every payday. I stopped feeling blindsided. Even when the money was tight, I just knew it was tight. And knowing is so much better than the alternative, because what you don't know, your brain will start to fill in the blanks and you start doing some bad stuff with your money. At least when you know, you can do something about it. So that is your zero-based budget in a nutshell. That's it, we're done. Less than 15 minutes. If you do not currently have a dedicated budget planner, I have a free worksheet in the description called the 5-minute paycheck plan. It's one page and it walks you through splitting your paycheck into the 4 money bags or buckets. Takes 5 minutes, works with any income. Grab it and use it before your next payday. It's a mini snippet of the full planner. It's free, zero reason not to. Or you can use a regular plain notebook, whatever floats your boat, but just use something. Okay, that's it. That's how I budget my $1,339 paycheck. In 15 minutes, I know exactly where every dollar is going. If you want to do this every payday with me, hit subscribe so we can do it together. And then after you hit subscribe, drop a comment and tell me, what does payday usually look like for you right now? Planned and intentional or strictly vibes? No judgment over here. So see you in the next one. But in the meantime, be kind, plan better, and budget smarter. Bye.